Hey, 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 hey. Wanted to make this recording pop on here. I didn't want to go live. I wanted to record this because I don't want this to go away. Um, Most of you know I've been talking about it for 2.5 months. Our future of filler product is finally here. Neo filler. Here it is. They did some fun things with the packaging, and it looks like a syringe, but it's not. It's actually an elixir, right? So it's a topical elixir, and I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. But I have to tell you, I've been using Neora's products for 13 years now, and my skin for my age, I have been so amazed by my results. Number one. If you look at some of my relatives, um, I look different than they do. My skin, I have less lines, I have less brown spots, things like that. So I know it's working. And when they talked about this filler product, I thought, oh my gosh, that could help so many people because even with great skincare, as time goes on, you're going to see those of you that are in your 20s and 30s, don't make fun of us now because you're going to be living it. It's karma. It's coming for you. Things start to drop down. And I had actually looked into filler, and it's ridiculously expensive. And the needles, can we talk about that? And it's painful. And can you imagine? They tell you it absorbs into the body over time, and then you get new filler. But we've all seen how it migrates, how people that have had fillers, they have these super fat cheeks. They look all puffy, in my opinion. And then over time, it starts to droop down and all end up down here, right? So I didn't want to do any of that. And so when we found out a new product was coming out, a friend of mine said, "What do you think it is?" And I said, honestly, it was funny. I did guess it because the person said, what if we could save a lot of people a ton of money? And I said, well, the thing most women spend money on is Botox and fillers. Well, I didn't know that was going to be it, but that was my thought that, wow, how amazing. So when they launched or did the pre-launch February 14th, we were on that trip to Mexico. You guys saw me talking from the pool. It was amazing, mind-blowing. And then I proceeded to share about it and got early access to the product. So I've been using Neo Filler for 4 weeks now. And I got to be honest, I was putting it on. It's 2 pumps a day, and I was going to show you guys how to pump it. In case people are curious, that's 1 pump, and I don't want to waste it. That's 1 pump, and you do two. And I put it on the back of my hands because guess what? With aging hands, you guys can see my veins there. I'm seeing my hand plump up a little and the veins not look as prominent. So I'm going to show you guys. I have some makeup on now, but you blot it in like that gently, and then you can also gently rub it in and up. Okay. So you blot it and rub it up. Okay. And then I'm putting it anywhere you have concerns. A lot of people, of course, it's the angry 11s. Other people, it's their whole forehead, right? The jowls. Let's talk about that. It's helping with the jowls as well. And that's what I've noticed. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm seeing. I'm also putting it on my neck. So it's 2 pumps in the morning, 2 pumps at night before anything else. So you have a clean face, you put this on. 2 pumps, that's it. And look, see, I don't want any of it going to waste. I rub my two palms together, and I swear I used to be so much more veiny than this, and I'm feeling good about that. But so I've been using it for 4 weeks, putting it on diligently, and then you can put your night cream on top, and because you still do need a great night cream, because this is plumping, teaching your skin to plump and fill itself by training the facial muscles to work, right? And it's also increasing your collagen with the biostimulator by 1,223%. Yes, it's doing all that, but you still need a great night cream and a great day cream. Why? Because during the day, with our day cream, it helps protect against environmental stressors, the pollutants that are out there. It's also repairing your skin, pigmentation issues, red spots, brown spots, pore size, things like that. Remember, our products are one and done. They have multiple concerns it's addressing in one. And at night, it's repairing your skin at night. Okay, so you want the Neo filler and our night cream and day cream at the very least. We have a fill, lift, and glow set. That's a discount too. So, but I've been using it for 4 weeks, and I got to be honest, my main concern is under my eyes, and I was starting to get a lot of lines, smile lines that remained after I stopped smiling. Who wants that, right? So that's what I really wanted. This is pretty under control, and but I am seeing plumping here. Okay. And one thing I've told a couple of people, I've had this diagonal line, but especially on this side, sometimes on this side, when I sleep and I wake up, I've got, because of the face pushing, right? I've got this diagonal line. Well, that went away, you guys. Seriously, within a couple weeks, that diagonal line was gone. It's working on all this other stuff. But the funny thing is, you got to stick with it. You just don't question it. It is working. So the first week, I took my before pictures, by the way. Take your before pictures, good lighting. I took it right here. This is all natural light. We have windows throughout the room. I'll just show you guys. See, we have windows throughout the house there. So perfect natural light. Find a place like that. Um, and I try to take it the same time of day. So maybe you've seen my before pictures, maybe you haven't, but take really good before pictures, front, both sides, and diagonal. And do the diagonal because I wanted to see the jowls situation going on and also my smile lines. And have somebody else do it. Use your back camera. Have your spouse, child, somebody take the pictures for you and make sure your lens is clear, all the things, natural lighting, same time of day. So I did that. I went a week and I could feel my skin was plumping. I could just tell, just by pushing on it, it had this real plumping, nice effect, but the photographs weren't showing it. You guys don't question it. Stick with it. Week two, same thing. It's like in person, I was seeing things change, but the photos weren't showing it. Week three, same thing happened. I'm like, geez, Louise, if what I am told though is if you're younger, which you still have a lot more collagen than somebody that is 50 and over, you're going to see results faster. But us 50 and older, stick with it. Don't question it. It's coming for you. Okay, just stick with it. And who knows, maybe your results are going to take the full 12 weeks. Stick with it. What don't you want to have great results, even if it does take 12 weeks, even if it takes a year and you're not having to do needles, toxins, all of that, and the expense of that, right? So I'm going to show you guys my pictures because at 4 weeks, the results started showing up. So this is, and I'll post these too, but I'm trying to make sure I have good lighting. But look, you can see the change, like I said, in my smile lines. Okay. I don't know if you can see this. Also, my challenge, like I mentioned, was under eye. And I was starting to get like a funny looking under circle that I really despised. We travel a lot. I go in elevators, and with that harsh lighting, I would always see it. And I'm like, man, even with all our great Neora products, I was still seeing that. You guys, this is fixing it. But I don't know if you can see this very well, but the lines around my eyes are diminishing over here because it's plumping. Okay. And then here's a closer one. And again, I'm going to put these, it's not very good on video. I'm going to put these in the comments, but this is the before. You can clearly see there's a bunch of wrinkles, and then this is less, right? Oh, that's better. I need to face it that way. That's better. These are all taken with my camera. I don't know how to Photoshop, not doing any kind of Photoshop. This is the real deal. And you know what? I've had some photography friends, photographer friends, that's the right words, also purchased the products. They saw my videos, and one of them told me today, Vikki, I was so glad to see you did the proper lighting, you weren't trying to do dark in the before and bright in the after where it blows out all the lines. No, at Neora, that's what you will find. We are all real people using the product, sharing it with friends. So why would we ever want to lie? We're not going to want our friends to spend good money on something that doesn't work, right? Just to make a buck. Sorry. I'm not about that whatsoever. I'm about integrity. This product works. That's why I share it. Our name is attached to it. That's why I share it. I can't share something that doesn't work. Okay. So that's how it is at Neora. We do everything on the up and up. So the cost, in case you're watching this and you're like, okay, cut to the chase. What I like to say is if you don't know about Botox and fillers, it can be easily $600 each time you do Botox, and you do it every 4 months. So 6 times 4, $2,400. Crazy, right? And you're putting toxins in your body, in your skin. Filler is worse. Filler could be 800 to 1,000 to 1,200 a vial. And many times you need multiple vials just in the cheek area alone. So imagine that if it was $1,200 times two, $1,200 times two, wherever else they're putting it. I've looked into it. I haven't looked that deeply into it, but you guys, we're saving you a ton of money. It is not $1,200 a bottle. It is not even $600 a bottle. It is only 144 as a preferred customer. That's it. 144, that's the one-time price. You're not signed up on an auto ship. Let me know if you want that, okay? If you want the Fill, Lift, and Glow set, that's the better bet. If you want to get the results that you've seen from me, that's what I recommend. The night cream, day cream, and the filler. Okay. But you can buy it by itself, 144, one time. But again, you could try it one time, but your results could take 12 weeks. Collagen takes a while to start producing, right? You need that time. So I tell people, don't even question it. I think I said this at the beginning. I'm going to say it again. Don't question your results for 12 weeks. Just trust that it works. Okay. And because guess why? I'll tell you that with full confidence. Our clinical trial patient or people, all at 12 weeks had 100% of the participants had visible change in their skin. 100%. I don't know if that's ever been done before in a trial, but 100% saw a change in their skin. So at 12 weeks, just know that you're going to see changes, but you've got to take your picture. If you come to me after without taking your picture, how can we compare? Right? It's like watching the grass grow or your hair grow, right? You don't see it happening. So you're going to want that picture. But it's 144 retail, 125 as a preferred customer, and where you are on a replenishment order system. So you'll get it every month so you don't run out. And I got to tell you, with all of us early access members, we had people going crazy. They were doing more than 2 pumps in the morning and 2 pumps at night. You need 2 and 2. They were going nuts. So within about 2 weeks, quite a few of them were out. And I followed the directions, but other people were like, well, I want it everywhere. And they were out. And do you know they were devastated? So I've been telling people, a lot of people, buy two, just so you don't run out, especially if a spouse is using it as well. But you're going to want the replenishment. You're just going to want it. You want to use it for the 3 months anyway. So 120, 144 retail, one-time purchase, 125 as a ongoing smart shop order, we call it. Plus you get what we call Neora Cash. So whatever you spend, if you're a preferred customer of ours, if you buy it for the 125, 10% of that is Neora Cash next month. So effectively, you're going to get it cheaper the second month to reward you to keep going. It's a really great program that we have. And then as a brand partner like me, who I know so many people want this. I've not had a friend tell me no yet, not even one. They're like, I want some of that. So what if you could have a little side business alongside what you already do? Share this with the world like I'm doing. It will become a household name. Mark my words. Neora and Neo Filler will become a household name. Clean, plant-based, topical, answer to Notox and filler, right? And so if you want that as a brand partner, we get it for 115. So that's the rock bottom price, but it gets better. We have a program where it's called Three, You're Free. When you share it and three friends are ordering, your product is free every single month. How sweet is that? So maybe you don't want to build the business, but you also just don't want to pay for your product. So you share it with a few friends, three of them order, you get up to 140 every month for free. Amazing. So get in touch with me. Love to chat more about this. Love to help you launch your business. Help me share this with the rest of the world. The world needs to know about this. Let's be the answer to the people that don't want to do fillers and toxins in their body, right? But they just want to grow old gracefully or have confidence. Because to me, it's all about confidence. All right. Have a great day. Bye.